what does security really mean? When people like me go on and on about the need for cybersecurity, what are we really talking about? This turns out to be a more complex question than it may seem. Now, we all have an intuitive understanding of the idea of security. It means to be protected from harm, right? But when you start to drill down into what words like protected and harm mean in cybersecurity, it starts to get complicated. For a moment, think about your house or apartment or wherever you call home. There are a number of bad things that can happen in, to, or around your home. It could catch fire or be damaged by a storm. An intruder could break in. You or a guest could slip on the staircase. Given a few minutes, you could probably list 100 events that could negatively impact you, your family, or your home. Some of these things are a low risk and some are a high risk. How do you differentiate between the low and high risks? How do you decide where to invest your money and effort into reducing those risks? And how do you know when you've done enough? In cybersecurity, we're concerned about things that can negatively affect data or computing resources. We have to predict the thousands of bad things that can happen, and then we have to figure out how to prioritize our remediation efforts. So we try to assess each possible bad thing on 2 criteria: how likely it is to occur and how bad the impact is if it does. A major compromise like the Equifax Omni shambles has a low likelihood of happening, but a catastrophic impact. This would be analogous to a tornado hitting your home. On the opposite end of the scale, a minor malware incident affecting only one workstation has a high likelihood, but a pretty low impact. This is more like you cutting your finger while making dinner. So we look at all these possible bad outcomes and measure them on those 2 axes. Then we try to find ways to reduce either the likelihood or impact of these events. We do that by applying what we call security controls or countermeasures.